I'm ready to stream. I will go live. I will click that button. And I hope it works. We are live. Greetings, humans. Greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Bear here. 29-year veteran of the woods. And today, I tell you people, Bear needs to get like one of those introductory videos that everybody else is doing. Going for like 10 minutes or something like that. Well, Bear kind of gets his stuff together here, people. You know how hard it is for Bear to get stuff together at the last minute? It is hard, people. It is hard. But we do appreciate P-Money's here. All is well. All is well in the world. When Bear is this late, either the salmon was really good or really terrible. Actually, it wasn't too bad. A little spicy, though. A little bit spicy. Had a little bit of sushi out there. Delicious. I don't know why they put on the spicy sauce right over the top of the great salmon there. It's like Bear just wants some salmon, and then they cut it into little tiny pieces. There's more rice in the dang sushi than there is salmon in there. One of Bear's regrets out there. All right, let me see. Hold on, people. Bear isn't even close to being ready here, but let's see if we can get some stuff going here. Want to thank, I tell you what, want to thank everybody out there that checked out the last live show right before Christmas out there. By the way, I hope everybody out there had a very merry Christmas out there. Hopefully you got to enjoy some time with friends, family, or anyone in between out there. Yes, indeed. Anyways, I wanted to thank everybody out there for checking out the Rambo watch-along party. One of Bear's biggest videos apparently so far. So go figure. Who knew? Who knew? Bear kind of did it on a lark there, and apparently everybody enjoyed it. So if you happen to check it out, hey, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Maybe even consider subscribing. Bear would appreciate it very much. Also had it was the funniest thing. We had just kind of a Merry Christmas kind of short video there on Christmas Day. Did really well though, but number of thumbs up. There was somebody that put thumbs down. It's like, who does thumbs down on Christmas Day? I mean, it must be, must be a different religion or something like that. Who knows? I mean, Bear's got a different religion. He only prays to the one true bear god out there, but gotta have the Christmas spirit out there for everybody. Good to see VM here. VM stuck through us, even though he gave me an F me. That's all right. We will go past that. Hopefully, he was able to get his game in order there. Bear isn't ready. He doesn't have the bear necessities for the stream. Man, oh man. P-Money is just hanging on the ledge there. Barely able to hold on to his wrench there with these horrible puns out here. No, VM, beer kids, he was reading that, it was like F, and then U, it was like, what? No, it's fine, VM, it's all good, We can even say F beer on occasion there, especially when he's doing such a terrible job here. Let's go ahead. I tell you what, people, get right on into it. Enough of this gibbering and jabbering out there. It's okay, VM. Bear just makes fun of that. Save the thumbs down for when you're on the naughty list. Maybe. That may be. Although, I tell you what, a number of people probably would want, at this time of the year, some coal in their stocking out there. It's been a little bit chilly out there. Luckily, Bear has been bundled up here in the cave. Everybody says, Bear, why do you go hibernating? Well, this is why, people. This is why right here. The snow apocalypse out there. Alright, what am I doing? Where the hell are we? What the heck's going on here? Alright, let me do the thing with the thing. And then we'll do the thing. Because we've got some great campaign updates, including, of course, he didn't put it up there. Come on, Bear. For crying out loud. One of these days. One of these days here. Let's see, where are we? There we are. There is not that. Well, although he does have some nice artwork there. Talking about Kevin Sharp here. And the Dragonguard, he says, season's greetings. Well, I hope I hope Kevin is doing well out there. And in good health as well. Another update is coming, but I wanted to take a moment to thank you, the Dragonguard backers, and wish you a happy holidays and a new year. Well, if only we can get through 2022. I tell you, people, if we can make it through 2022, I think we'll be. Well, I don't know if we're on the way up there, but getting there, getting there. Anyways, he had some. This wasn't from this update there, but had some nice. I think he put this in as a colored page. I don't think it was finished though. I think he was still working on that just a little bit. So we aren't finishing 2022 with a professional show. What can you say? What can you say? But we're gonna try our best here. Including starting off with if we can do the thing with the thing. There we go. Doing some good updates out here. That would be Graham Nolan. He's got the update for week number 5 out here. Good morning, Ghoul Gang. Well, it's in the evening, but we will let that pass. I hope everyone's Christmas was full of joy and laughter with loved ones. Yes, indeed. Bear will second that. We were hit with a Chinero-sized blizzard. What the heck is a Chinero? Hold on, 1 second, people. Bear's got to extend his vocabulary here. Let's see, what the heck is a Chinero? Oh, okay. The Chinero are mythical creatures, or evil spirits from Algonquin folklore, generally seen as cannibalistic ice giants, compared to that of a werewolf or a Wendigo. Wendangos. That's the Cherno out there. Bear learned something today. Anyways, hit with a Chinero-sized blizzard that kept everyone in place, so it was quiet for him out there. They're planning to redo soon, when it's cleaned up and safe for everyone to travel. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's sounds like northern New York there. Progress is still moving forward in spite of the holiday interruptions. Here's another page to excite you. Excite all of us here. Let's find out. Let's find out together, people. There we go. When the first 10 pages are completed, he has plans to have them lettered, so you'll get a better feel of the dialogue and voices of our characters. And he says, I love the sexiness, the body language, and the playful interplay between Misty and Mike on this page. Oh, what happened to the manatee fella? Everybody's got an M, I guess. It is the Matecumbe Key comic out there, so everybody's got an M, I suppose. Let's see. Hope you did too. Sign Graham out there. So there we go. There we are. Some good stuff out there. We'll meet back here on New Year's Day. And I'll have some big announcements for upcoming comic projects in the coming year. Be safe, and we'll see you then. And Graham sends his best out there. So there you go. Lovely young lady out there. Although, unless you are carrying a concealed firearm, usually you don't wear the 2 shirts here in Florida. You just don't. Because it gets too hot. Except for on days like today, when you need like 4 or 5 different shirts out there. At least 4 or 5. You gotta bundle up, people. Bear doesn't know much about winter weather out there, but he does know that you gotta bundle up. Brr. It's cold. It's cold outside. I think that was in a song somewhere. It's cold outside. I think that's banned, though. Unfortunately, has been banned out there. All right, moving along. It's already done and over with here, but Inglorious Rex II ends 10 hours ago. Or more or less. Inglorious Rex II will be closing out on the 27th of December. And he says, it is out of our control. If anybody knows, let Bear know here. If it's still in demand. It's out of our control whether we go into in demand or not, so we encourage you to back any items you want now. I wonder if that has to do with them being shadow banned. sometimes they'll say, "Hey, we are going to go into in demand." Sometimes they'll kind of like Malin does, where he says, "Okay, we're just going to do a 2 month campaign, and then that's it." So I'm not sure if that has to do with the shenanigans going on there with Indiegogo there, but we'll see. We will see. I think he crossed. I think he crossed a 200K. Let's see. Bear saw it last night. It was like 190, 196 or so. So I believe they might have crossed over 200K there. But we'll have to take a look. Have to take a look. All book backers will now get the exclusive outside threats trading card. By the way, if nobody's checked it out there, Bear actually had his box open just the other day. Finally, finally got it together here. Finally got it together. Actually, that is not it. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. So finally did it for the box open day. So if anybody wants to check that out, hopefully after the show here, you can do that there. So there we go. There is the link out there. So that's who to blame for getting stuck in the snow. Yes, there we go. The Chiraro or whatever the heck that thing is. Cool. We should change the type of lyrics to of "Baby Outside" to "Bear, it's cold outside." Brr, brr, it is. Even with the fur coat, it still gets a little cold, even for Bear. His feet get cold. The rest of your body could be completely warm, but your feet, they get the coldness there, and it's like, I can't ever warm up. Why? Why can't Bear ever warm up? When will it get back to 70 degrees? Bear wants to get back to 70 degrees. El Pronto. El Pronto. Actually, speaking, Bear's going off on a rant here. Speaking of manatees, we actually had the manatees here. We have a spring not too far away here where all the manatees kind of go up. They come up from the Gulf, the ones that haven't went down south there. They come up and they get warm in the spring. The water spring that is. They 72 degrees there, so it kind of stays warm. And then you just see the little nose just kind of pick up above the water line there and just kind of breathe there a little bit, and then kind of goes back down. And we saw a whole family out there. What do they call those? Is it like a pod? A pod of manatees? I'm not sure. A multitude of manatees, as it were. Multitude out there. Great to see Amy here. I hope you had a great Christmas out there. And how are the little pea monies? We must know. We must know. All right, Bear doesn't have anything written down here. I tell you what, people, one of these days. One of these days. All right, Inglorious Rex, fan art, yada yada yada. Go check that out if you so desire. I kind of like how they do the different campaigns out there, do the fan art stuff where they put it in the back of the book. Let's see, I think Bear opened it up, and let's see, John Malin was in there. That was kind of interesting. Who was, what's his name? I want to say like something Johnny Graphite or something like that. He did a really good one in there. Well, there was a number of them in there as well. That was the first book. That was the first book. Bear's finally getting around to doing the Inglorious Rex stuff. So wanted to do kind of a head to head, but haven't checked out the book that much here. So we will have to do that another time here. Have to do it another time. All right, we're one of these days, Bear. One of these days, we will get it together here. We will get it together. But yes, shenanigans galore there at Indiegogo. It'll be interesting kind of seeing what's going on here in the new year, kind of what's going to go on with some of the stuff. In fact, let me go down the list here. Let's go down the list. If anybody's got a addendum to this, let me know. Private American, shadow banned out there. Rainbow the Brute, I believe it's still shadow banned. I haven't looked at that just lately here, but in the past it was shadow banned. Inglorious Rex, of course, shadow banned out there. Terror in the Trenches was shadow banned. Rambo, your boy's axe book. They're shadow banning Sly Stallone out there. First Kill out there is also shadow banned. So if you want to check out any of the books, we've got all those down there in the description. So check it out. If there's any others, let Bear know. We'll try and at least promote them a little bit and kind of drop the links so people kind of can get to it, because you try and search for that stuff and we we were joking around the last time. We were trying to find Rambo First Kill. They had a what was the name of it? Like McRambo or something like that. It was a cross between Rambo and Ronald McDonald, where he was decked out in French fries and cheeseburger. He had like a cheeseburger gun or something like that. That project didn't really go anywhere, but you search for it and that pops up. But Sliced Alone and your boy, nope. Sorry, people. No room at the end there. So I don't know. Good to see Melissa as well. I should have said that earlier. Let's see. Christmas was lovely, says Amy. Hope you got some slippers to wear your bare feet warm this winter. I kind of need you know, something that would fit bear's feet out here. That would be kind of interesting to see a bear in slippers, though. I'm not sure that would be as intimidating as Bear would hope out there. Bear kind of coming out with some bunny slippers. "Arr, get out of here!" And people are just laughing at his slippers out there. I just don't see that happening. But we'll see. We will see. Let's see. P Money says, "Thanks for asking. They enjoyed the presents they opened. They should. Although this is the first Christmas since they learned the truth about Santa. Oh my goodness. Well. Oh, what book did you get, P Money? Which was it Nexus out there? I remember he was saying something about he got a book, and we're trying to find out which one it was. Ah, oh, that's some good tea. Nice and nice and warm. Feels good on beer's throat here. All right. Speaking of all these great stuff out there, let's actually, if I can find it here, 1 second, people. Do the thing with the thing with the thing. Trying to figure. Oh, for crying out loud! Why does that do the full screen? Hold on 1 second here, people. Let's see if I can do the thing with the thing and the thing here. Let's see. There we go. All right, I can see that. I can do that. We can do that. All right. Oh, trying to figure out. Let me see if I can do a poll. Have not had much luck with the polls here. Let's see. Start a poll. Let's see. Add option. Let's see if that. Oh no, not for crying out loud. No, for crying out loud. All right. Well, maybe just drop it down in the chat here. We're trying to find out what comic skate book or just indie book out there that you enjoyed the best this year. That you enjoyed the best. They're kind of slowed down a little bit this year, but we actually have a couple here, including if Bear can find his mouse here. Okay, it's over there, and you do the thing. You do the thing, and there's the thing, and then we're for crying out loud, it's all out of place here. There we are. There we are. So the first one up here that Bear got, one of Bear's favorite artists out there, of course, that would be Matthew Weldon out there. One of the great comic skate artists out there. With his book, Tatia, very interesting book. Bear really liked Tatia. Man, oh man, was it hard to get into though. What was it? Clint Howard out. No, not Clint Howard. Clint Howard out there. Did a really good job, but probably the first 5 or 10 pages was, you felt like you were taking notes or something like that. Okay, I got. Let me write this down. Make sure I have this for the test at the end of the book here. Kind of thick there, just a little bit there, but once you got into it, a very good book. I think towards the end of the book, they made it probably where the book was supposed to be going, anyways. Kind of a how would you describe it? Kind of a witch's coven, sort of deal. You have a young lady out there. She wasn't sure where her parents came from, that sort of deal. Come to find out, look at the eye there. Look at the eye on that. Um, they come to find out she's part of this sort of coven of witches out there that kind of has some plans out there for some of the town folk that they have there. Kind of an interesting story. The young lady was the main character, but they kind of were switching back and forth a little bit, so it got confusing just a little bit there. But yeah, once you got to the end, it made a little bit more sense. I wish they would have maybe made the first 10 or 15 pages maybe just kind of a quick, maybe like a flashback or something, and just kind of starting out with, the witches and how they're doing that sort of stuff. So a little bit, I don't want to say it was confusing or anything like that, but the story, it took a little bit to get into there. But otherwise, a very good book. Matthew Weldon always doing the great art out there. And I forget who did the coloring on it. I forget if he had to get somebody. I forget if it was a colorist or a letterer out there, but whoever did the coloring, a really good job there. Really good job. Good stuff there. So, anyways, yeah, there we go. Tatia, and let's see, who do we put that up against? 1 second here, people. Let me find that. Oh, that's right. We put it up against one of your boy Zach's books out there. Your boy Zach's books. It's called "Is This You?" So we kind of, a lot of times we do these kind of head-to-head matchups here. So we put up "Is This You?" versus Tatia out there. Narwhal doing some great. Or was it? Let's see. Was it Earthbound, or was it "Is This You"? It would be helpful if Bear went back and took a look at that in his own books there. In his own books. But either case, your boy Zach Narwhal kind of did a mashup there. Is This You? Is This You would have done a little bit better. You see where it's colored there. The interior pages are black and white. So I thought that it might have done a little bit better job if it was colored. I know they tried to. They do a really good job of turning the books around and everything, but yeah, as you'll see, it's black and white in the pages there. I felt like it should. In fact, you can kind of see there on the back cover where it was one of the panels was colored. And it just Narwhal does a really good job with colors. I've never had an issue with any of Narwhal's colors. 499. A great book out there, your boy Zach and Narwhal. He did the coloring in that, where like this stuff, it looked like it really needed, like her jacket there and some other stuff there. It looked like it needed colors, so that was the only thing that Beer kind of knocked it on there. Kind of knocked it on, but there we go. I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. The bookmarks are cute, says Amy. There we go. For Tatia. For Tatia. Yes, indeed. Beer idea for December 30th show. If you're doing it, beer top 3 or 5 comics of 20. Well, we're doing it right now. You don't have to wait, Peabody. We can do it right now. We can do it right. Well, maybe we can do like a head-to-head, something along those lines or something like that. But oh, here we go. Hold on. I've got the other one running here. For Tatia, let's see. The colorist was John Francois Berlioz. I hope I got that right. And the letter was Novella Locarte. Locarte sounds very Italian and French out there. Italian and French. So, anyways, Narwhal doing some great work out there. I like the premise of this book. Basically, it was a immortal. They have kind of a clan of immortals out there, and basically, what would happen if an immortal got cancel cultured, canceled out there? They had a kind of like a Oprah type show that he was on, and somebody comes up and he sees some, images from the bad Germans out there when he was possibly helping, possibly hurting the German cause at that point. So he ends up getting canceled. So he goes back to the clan, and the clan says, let's just kill them all. So, spoiler alert, people. Spoiler alert out there. But yeah, anyways, they come back. Basically, go to Google and burn it down. Kill everybody and head off into the woods. And it's like, okay, we're gonna outlive all of you. I felt like that there should have been a little bit more meat in that third act there, but otherwise, a pretty good comic. Looking forward to. I believe the name of it is Runner. I think the name of the new Narwhal, your boy Zach comic is called Runner. That was with the Jawbreakers campaign out there. That the crazy $1 Jawbreakers campaign out there. So if you got the $1, you could add on Narwhal stuff there, and try and help. I think it was called Runner. I think they changed the name of it at one point, so I'm not sure if they changed it to something else there. But yeah, anyways, some good stuff from your boy Zach, and of course Narwhal out there. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. Let's go to the next one here. I'm trying to go in order here, so if I'm a little out of order, beer apologizes out there. Another great one, Mark Polton, kind of the half of Graveyard Shift. So you got John Malin and Mark Polton. Mark Polton is doing the writing out there. He has kind of a co-book, I suppose, out there called USA Assassin. Well, this one they ended up battling Royale with USA Assassin and oh, this is Bazooka Dog. They're all Bear's favorite out there. One of the great characters of all time out there. That would be Bazooka Dog. Actually got a nice little artwork there from the good Mike out there, Mike McMahon. There's some good stuff out there. Anyways, Bazooka Dog, great stuff. It was part of the whole USA Assassin. You can see a whole bunch of great stuff, and not that expensive either. There's Bazooka Dog. Here we go. I love Bazooka Dog. Ah, one of the greats. One of the greats out there. Let's see. Bazooka Dog sounds like fun. It is, Amy. It is. This is more of a kid's book. I think it was his son that kind of came up with it. I forget. I want to say Chase or something like that. But yeah, Bazooka Dog, great stuff, especially for the kids out there. Especially for the kids out there. Does it have a whole story in it? I'm not sure which one you're asking about, Amy. Was that for is this you or was that for this one? Just let Bear know. He will let you know there. Anyways, there is the USA Assassin versus Graveyard Shift out there. So interesting stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Mike McMahon, kind of USA Assassin #1 looked good. There was nothing wrong with it, but man, he's steadily been improving. I mean, book after book after book, just getting better all the time. In fact, I think he had a in the supplemental of Graveyard Shift 3. I think it was 3, if there's not mistaken there. So yeah, he's doing some really great work. Definitely one of the artists to keep. There's Bazooka Dog. Oh, I love Bazooka Dog out there. One of the greats. One of the greats out there. So we know who's in Beer's top 3 of these. We've got more. We've got more. I haven't picked one just yet here. I haven't picked one just yet. I hear Beer as if it was a radio, says VM. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Beer tries to do his radio voice here. Beer tries to do his radio voice here. We actually had a local radio station, kind of a small deal radio station here. We a number of years back, 10 years or so ago. One of the people there just got really mad at, I don't know, they didn't like the music they were playing or whatever the case may be. I came into the radio station with, it was either an axe or a machete and just started like hacking and slashing at the music board there and took out the radio station for like a couple days. Kind of a local story out there, so interesting stuff. Beer is scared to do a radio just based on that. Oh, Amy says, "Is this you?" It looked a little thin. It just seems like it would be hard to get a whole storyline in there if it was a standalone book and not a series. It was a standalone. The third act was a little short. They basically just said, all right, we're gonna kill everybody, and that's it. The end. So, no, it actually had a really good kind of theme story wise. Bear compared it to your boy Zach's probably most personal book, where he got, tried to come out with Jawbreakers and got canceled by all these places and everything. So it felt very personal for him as far as that book there. But there's that. Hold on, 1 second here, people. Let me find the other one here. Speaking of which, speaking of narwhals out here. We've got, good, hope if I played it here. Earthbound number two out here, so some good stuff. But yeah, Is This You, kind of a standalone story, much like 499 out there. 499, I thought might have been um, more of a complete story out there, even though some of the stuff was a little eh. I thought it was more of a complete story, but Is This You is probably the more personal story out there. So I don't know if you see it, if you get a lot of times your boy Zach does kind of campaigns where he has the previous books for sale. So hey, if you happen to be checking out one of your boy Zach's campaigns out there, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Usually it's $15 or something like that. That'd be a good deal. Good deal out there. Beer's tape. Urgh. Nemesis the tape out there. Earthbound 2. Gosh, I'm trying. Beer put that up against something. Oh gosh, I need to go back and look. But anyways, Earthbound number 2. Really great stuff out there. Enjoyed the first book. Another book that was really kind of hard to get into is the first Earthbound. A lot of setting stuff up as sort of the world building that he had there. But Earthbound number 2 just basically took off and ran with it. So they kind of did a cliffhanger at the very end of Earthbound number 1 there. And yes, thank you, Abby. Beer does need to be careful around the knife, that's for sure. But anyways, Earthbound 2 picked right back up where they left off. They were doing a kind of a, how to describe Earthbound? Kind of a cross between a John Hughes, 16 Candles, that sort of deal, type of coming of age, um, high school type movie or type a show out there, and would be the best way to describe it. Not necessarily an alien invasion movie, but aliens meet a John Hughes movie. Kind of interesting, really interesting stuff out there. Narwhal just has a sort of view on the world that's uh, 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 a unique take. Everybody else, 99% of the people would do one take, and Narwhal would just do a completely different take. Sometimes it gets a little bit wordy, but a lot of times he does pay it off at the end there. So Earthbound number 2 basically paid off the first book there. You didn't really have to read a whole lot of Earthbound. In fact, I think if Bear remembers correctly, Earthbound number 2 kind of did a previously on sort of deal, which I think is a great idea for any of the books out there. So you kind of gotten, if you didn't get the first book, you kind of got wrapped up, taken care of there to read the second book there without too many questions out there. Nosferatu, one of the ones that Bear forgot to get. That actually looked pretty good there, but did not get that one. But Earthbound number 2, really good book. Bear enjoyed it quite a bit. Just consider that you gotta put Earthbound number 1 and number 2 together. They're basically, even though they're two books, I would say they're two long chapters out there. They're two separate books of one story out there. So make sure if you check it out, go ahead and get both. Hopefully he'll do kind of a collected version out there of Earthbound here. Let me see if I can go forward here and get some of the interior pages. See, like I was saying, Narwhal, a great. Not sure what that is on the left. Great colors out there. He does a great work with the colors. That's why I think Is This You need a little bit more colors out there. There is all the aliens and stuff out there. They're in like a, how to describe it? Kind of like a intergalactic um a game show, I suppose. They put different teams up against each other. Well, in the book, they're trying to get the players to get into the contest that they're doing. And they had a number of aliens that were trapped on Earth that they go and get. And they try to make sure, hey, you're going to work for us. What they call different sponsors out there. So interesting stuff. Anyways, great coloring. I think Narwhal probably did some of the best coloring of the year, I would say. Let me take that back. I think that Wraith of God also did some really good colors out there as well. But Narwhal, very stark and interesting colors out there. Very cool. Very cool. Poor bear, the only bear whose claws don't cut anything. You saw on the thumb there where it came off on Bear's thumb, so. Some good tea. Good tea out there. Well, at least that means he doesn't hurt his feet when he pulls his socks on with his new slippers, says Amy. There we go. There we are. Yeah, I do like the colors. I think it, yes, there you go. It separates. That's kind of one of Bear's complaints about the Cyberfrog book, especially when you look at it just as black and white. I think Uncle E does a great job detailing. I mean, he details the heck out of everything. If it's right in front of you, all the way to the stuff in the very, very far background stuff. But with it being so detailed like that, sometimes it kind of blurs together. So I agree with you, Amy. It does. It does help make it look um, a little bit more neat, a little bit more together, I suppose. So, anyways, yes, indeed, they are pretty colors. I think Narwhal does some great job with the colors out there. All right, let me do the thing with the thing here. Here we go. Here we go. Earthbound #1 there. That was the hardback there. I think Earthbound 2 came. I know this one was a softbound cover. It wasn't a floppy. It was a softbound cover. I'm trying to remember if they had a hardbound one or not. I can't quite remember. Anyways, Narwhal got some great swag there as well. He's got some very interesting stuff and interesting perspective on things out there. Yes, indeed. All right, moving briskly. Actually, this one came in before Earthbound, I think. But that's all right. That's all right. We're talking about the great folks out here at Alterna Comics. Again, kind of one of the ones that surprised Bear out here. Checked out. Okay, let's check out the Alterna Comics. Some neat stuff out there. Oh, sorry about that, people. Oh, and Bear's cap. Oh, that kept Bear warm past couple days. The Alterna cap there. Man, oh man. I tell you what, it was quite chilly out there. So, anyways, this Bear got two of the Alterna Comics campaign. I think this one was the either winter of 21 or spring of 22 campaign. There was also a summer campaign out there in fall. I don't know why it's not focusing there, but anyways, came with this neat little kind of trapper keeper thing with all the stuff in there, with all the different books. So a lot of second run books, but you can check it out. Plenty of stuff out there. I think, gosh, I can't remember how much this was, but it wasn't anything that broke the bank or anything like that. But yeah, you got a neat little trapper keeper in there. You got a neat little something else there to keep all your cards together and everything. So that was pretty cool. He didn't offer this on any of the other campaigns out there, which Beer was a little disappointed about. Need to keep all of the books together, and one of those trapper keepers really kind of helps. So, anyways, one of the ones for people to check out, Alterna Comics. Let's see. I think this one had, let's see, Wolf and Batsy. They had, what was it? Agent 88. They had the Downcast continuing series. There's a number of them as well out there, so some good stuff. Oh, there was the there was the holder there for all of the cards. That was pretty cool. Unfortunately, he didn't offer it in many of the other campaigns. I think he offered the card one there, but not the collector's case. So, Pete, if you're listening out there, do some more collector cases. They were pretty good. Hopefully they sold well. They're trying to get off Saran wrap is probably a video in and of itself there. Good job, Alterna Cap. Clap, 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 says Amy out there. Yes, indeed. That helped quite a bit. Quite a bit. All right. I'll bring it ahead here, but we got. It's just a number of different. Let's see here. Number of different books. Oh, by the way, they've got the ads. You can put ads in there as well, which I thought was pretty cool. So let me go back here real quick. You had it there on the Mighty Mascots. That was another one there. So on the back or in some of the pages out there, you put on your own little advertisement. So if you've got a book coming out, or you just want to advertise, a bear-approved salmon or something like that, you can do that. It's kind of neat. I kind of like how they did that over there at Alterna. There we go. There it is. He's just advertising his own there, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like how he did that. Yes, indeed. All right. One that again, there's a number of campaigns out there that come in on time, and then there's other ones that are kind of late. But one of the ones that Beer got this past summer here, a book called Oddity. Very interesting book. One of Bear's, I gotta say, Bear really liked this one. Pretty cool. Sween's out there doing the artwork. Did a really good job. Did a really good job. Yeah, this is Uncle E's cover. Uncle E's cover. But the interior stuff did a really good job. The colors were just outstanding. Did a really great job with that. Let's see, it was Indie Dave out there doing the writing and good stuff. A very kind of I guess what you would call a Spider-Man of the swamp out there. So kind of an interesting book out there. Great artwork. Let's see. I think he was talking about. I don't think it was the patch here. I think it might have been the pin. He had a number of swag in there as well. The pin was a glow in the dark. Yeah, there we go. There's the pin down there at the very bottom. That was glow in the dark. Very cool. Bear didn't turn out the lights though. Didn't turn out the lights, but apparently it was glow in the dark. So some some good stuff. Pardon me here. I grab something to drink. There we go. Amy says, I don't know if a knife would help with plastic wrap or not. You just gotta power through it. You just gotta power through that stuff. Oh, cool. If I had an ad for a project to put in a comic, I think I would have to put fruit pies into it somehow. Yes, indeed. Here we go. There we are. Yes, indeed. So, anyways, some great. He had some great swag on the book. It was late. I think this was. Oh gosh, this came out within like the first run. But no, I don't want to say that. Maybe early 2019. I think it came. I think they were doing the campaign maybe late 2018, early 2019. So that took a little bit out there. But also, I think this was the very first one. Not this one. It was the next one there. I think this is the very first one with a Shinobi Sasquatch in there. Who knows when that book is going to come out? So, if you wanted your Shinobi Sasquatch, you should have got your Oddity out there. Should have got your Oddity. Here it is. Here it is, right here. I do believe. Yeah, there you go. Some cool stuff there. And let's see, is that Monster MD? Yeah, they were trying to do like a team up or something. I think Rob, went off on his own thing, and whatever happened there. Um, anyways, very cool stuff out there. Enjoyed the book quite a bit. Like I said, it's a little bit like a swamp Spider-Man out there. But yeah, I mean, great colors. He's got some great colors. Terrific artwork. I think Swain's just did a terrific job. It just took quite a bit, but great artwork, great colors, a fun story. I mean, it kind of wrapped up in the book, but you had the impression that hey, we could make a series out of it and everything. Of course, some of the great fan art out there as well. So very cool, very good book. Bear would highly recommend Oddity 2 if it comes out, but I think they're waiting for a while to get a number of pages done first before they start doing it. But yeah, look at those faces. Did a really good job. I mean, that's very, very lifelike there. He's supposed to be like a sort of an occult TV show, the guy with the mustache there, so kind of interesting stuff. They're following the oddity. Like, what the heck is this oddity out there in the swamp there? Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff indeed. All right. These might be a little bit out of order here, but another great one that Beer checked out not that long ago. Not that long ago was from Clint Stoker out here. That would be probably one of the best marketing idea. Let's see, kind of a convergence of marketing out here. Clint Stoker, a sort of distant relative of the original Bram Stoker out there that wrote the original book. So Clint, kind of trying to make a name for himself here, comes up with his own Dracula book out there. So really good stuff. Let's see, it was it Donald DeLay? I think it was Donald DeLay that did the artwork here. Again, another book that looked really good, but it could have used. It was in black and white, so it could have used a little bit of color. Let me see if I can. Hold on just 1 second here, people. Do the thing with the thing. Let's see if I can find some interior pages. There we go. There's some of the interior pages. There's Clint signing it. Thank you, Clint. So yeah, they did a really good job with it. I just felt like it needed to be Donald DeLay. There we go. Donald DeLay. With Eric Letters too much out there. And of course the cover there from Kelsey. Did a really good job there. Really good job. But yeah, I mean, you look at the cover and you're like, oh, okay, great. This is going to be a really nice colored book, and then it's in black and white. So that would be the only kind of downside to it, is that it was in black and white. But otherwise, it was pretty good. Pretty good. The fellow with the hair there, that was kind of an very interesting characters. Very interesting. There he is. Like, I found this dead lady in my, like a storage locker or something like that. Of course, why would Dracula have a storage locker that he keeps dead bodies in with the Dracula logo on there? That was kind of a mystery for Beer out there. But, yeah, some good stuff. Some good stuff. I like how he marketed it, descendant of the original writer of Dracula out there. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, and Beer finally tried to do the two camera angles. Still trying to work that out. So if Beer, let Beer know in the comments there how you enjoy some of those over the head. Let's see if I can go back. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, there we go. Kind of over the top there, where you can see some of the stuff, and then kind of a more direct angle there. More direct angle where you can kind of see some of the stuff there. Unfortunately, the color is I having a hard time matching up the color. So other than that, I kind of like how it do it. It just takes a little bit. Takes a little bit to do that, and in HDR too. Trying to do the HDR stuff. I know nobody's clamoring for that, but Beer's trying to stretch his wings out here. All right, and finally, speaking of two camera angles here, we've got from good old Aaron Lopresti out here. That would be. Here can get to it. The Wraith of God out here. Yes, indeed. Again, another great book great colored book out there. Aaron, just fantastic job doing all the artwork out there. I know some of the people out there have some issues with. I hope I get this right. Gabe El Taib out there. Some issues there, but in this one, he did great work with the colors. I thought it was a fantastic job that he was doing out there. So I don't know. It kind of comes down to we were talking about top three here. Top three. I would say, even though I haven't included it here just yet. Let me put an asterisk. Let me put an asterisk on Inglorious Rex, just because I haven't read it just yet. It looks good. I flipped through it. Looks really good there. Just haven't sat down and read the entire thing there. I would say Wraith of God probably is in number one. I would say. Number two. Man, this is a tough one. I gotta go with Weldon on this. I gotta go with Weldon and Tadia. Followed by Narwhal out there. Followed by Narwhal. So a professional out there and two kind of I don't want to call them amateurs or anything like that, but uh, 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 people that are less professional. Well, that's not even good at all. More amateurs out there. No, that doesn't work either. Screw it. They're all professionals. They're all professionals. Some more professional than others out there. But anyways, Narwhal doing a great job out there. Um, let's see. Oh well, I gotta say, Oddity does some good job as well out there. But yeah, Wraith probably the best book of the year. The only thing that Bear had against Wraith was number one, it kind of um jumped back and forth in time, where it took a minute to kind of figure out, who some of the characters were and why they were doing some of the things that they were doing. Once that kind of figured out, that was great. It turned out to be a really good book, but that took a minute. Also, uh, I, how do we put this? The superpower, I suppose, of Wraith is comes, as you would imagine, from God. There, so you're not being bit by the radioactive spider, or whatever the case to get your superpowers. So very. I guess it's dependent on sort of. Uh, Most non-religious people could probably read through the book and would be just fine with it, but just know that there is a little bit of religious connotations in there. So it kind of depends on your mileage there. I wouldn't say no to anybody if they didn't like that stuff. I think Aaron does a good job anyways. I just think that people should know some of that stuff about it. Beer was trying to do two cameras at the same time on this one, and some of it worked, and some of it not so much. I think I forgot to record the HDR on the other one there. That's why the colors are just all out of whack here. But other than that, there you go. Gotta love seeing Bear wearing a long. I don't know what you're talking about, Peabody. Bear lost a little bit of hair over the summer. How dare you, sir? How dare you make fun of him? How dare you, sir? Hanging on. P-Money is hanging on by a thread there with his wrench. Amy says, I still feel like Bazooka Dog is leading the pack. Bazooka Dog gets honorable mention out there. Honorable. I think the best character. Bazooka Dog, definitely the best character out there. Derpy ad. Hey Derpy, how are you? What is this end of an era? Well, generally it's the end of the year, so there's that. Well, let's go. Let's see. Am I done with everything? Hold on, just 1 second here, people. I will answer your question momentarily. Let's see. Earthbound, Arcturna, Oddity, Dracula. Let's see. Is this you? Yeah, I think I got everything there. So, anyways, that was Bear's collection this year. I thought that Bear had one or two others there. I might come up with something like in the middle of the night, like, oh God, why did I forget so and so? Right? But yeah, it was a little bit lighter this year than normal, mainly because a number of the books that Bear got either last year or this year still haven't come out just yet. So that's a little bit of an issue there. But yeah, pretty good wide selection there of your kind of established artists. Established. That's what I should have said. Established artists out there like Aaron Lopresti, and then your kind of up and coming folks like Sweens out there, Narwhal, a number of the other folks out there just kind of starting out. So kind of a kind of smorgasbord between the two out there. I think it's done pretty well out there. I would say Wraith probably number one so far. We'll do a head to head with Inglorious Rex here, hopefully coming up here. Hopefully coming up. All right, let me go back. Do the thing with the thing here. There we go. All right, end of an era. Basically, the end of the year, but also the whole shenanigans that we have going on here with Indiegogo. Let me get to it here. Hold on just one second, Jerky. Let me do the thing with the thing. And then you do the thing. One of these days, we will do a professional show. Where is it? Where am I? Gosh dang it. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, let's go down the list here. Let's go down the list of shadow ban campaigns. You can see it in the description, but Private American, number one. Mike Barron. Let's see, who else was doing that? Mike Barron and, oh, I forget. Let's see, Rainbow the Brute. Last time Bear checked, that was shadow ban. Inglorious Rex II was shadow ban. He still got over 200k. But shadow ban nonetheless. Terror in the Trenches from Monster MD, Von Klaus out there. That's shadow banned. Rambo First Kill has been shadow banned. There's probably a couple of other ones as well out there. It looks like to bear. Also Kyung Lee out there. He has a good video out there. He says basically the next campaign he's doing, he's not doing Indiegogo. So maybe some people are taking the lead of Insom out there. There might be other ways of doing it as well, but it looks like a number of the artists out there are probably going to be coming together and trying to find a new plate, a new home to be doing some of the crowdfunding. Indiegogo has been shadow banning quite a bit out there. So I think people have had kind of enough of that. Some of the explanations haven't been satisfactory. Kyung Lee was just like, hey, the people that we had, we've been dealing great with, and all of a sudden they changed them out, and now they're not returning my phone calls. So he says, I'm out of here. I'm sure a number of other places are out there as well. So yeah. So it looks like maybe we might be heading on to new pastures. It might take 3 months. It might take 6 months. Heck, it might take the entire year. But Indiegogo might be burning some bridges here. Might be out there. Shouldn't Bear now say one of these years we'll do a professional show? Well, one of these days. One of these years. Yes, I think that. I think that's right. Lisa did an animation of me. Holy cow. Hold on. Let's see. I gotta go do the Discord thing. Hold on. Beer with beer as he finds an animation here. With the bunny slippers. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing with the thing here. Let's do the window. Yes, I want to leave YouTube. Gosh dang it. Okay, let me do the thing. Let's find this here. Let's do it. Let's see. Okay, do the thing with the thing, and then you do the thing, and then let's see, is that it? There we go. I love it. Vera loves it. Thank you, Melissa. That's awesome. I love it. There we go. A lot of people coming in are probably like, "What the hell? Why does a bear have bunny slippers on?" Well, that's why you got to get here early, people. That's why you got to get here early. Hold on, I gotta save this. Hold on. Let me save this. There we go. Do the thing with the thing. That is going to be on a loop somewhere. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Melissa. That looks great. That looks great. Oh man, I had other things, but I mean, I should just leave it here. I should just leave it on the top. Just leave it on the top here, and just say, we could brew everything else. There's no way that you could top this beer. There's absolutely no way. Oh, Marco for Anthony shows up. Marco for Anthony. I gotta say thank you, Mark. Stuck around the entire last time there, doing the Rambo watch along. We had like 100 views. Who knew? Like I had no idea. That's why Bear thinks that the whole Comicsgate thing is getting shadow banned here on Indiegogo. Um, you did the Rambo thing that did really well. You did the greetings, the Christmas greetings out there, a little short out there. That did really really well. And then you put out Shane's box opening out there with the Inglorious Rex, and it did okay. I want to thank everybody out there that did it, but or watched the video. But yeah, man, oh man, you see the reach on that, and then the other two videos. It's like, I think that's because I put Comicsgate in there, and then it just went downhill. Went downhill. Oh, I interpreted that as Amy in the window there. Is that supposed to be little Timmy? I interpreted that as Amy or maybe Melissa. Okay. All right. There we go. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Let's see. Perhaps one or two of those campaigns were kind of left to rot for a long time. Which one were you talking about, Mark? Which one were you talking about? Let's see. It's Timmy McTimerson in his head cannon out there. Well, we'll make it. We will make it so. In fact, let me do it. I will just put this. Let's do something here with it. Hold on 1 second, because Beer was going to do a year in review for the news. I was going to do a year in review for the news. Let's see if we can. Here we go. Here we are. And there we are. Because actually, Beer had some newsy news stuff here. But I tell you, there's no way. There is no way that I could top any of that. None at all. Let's see. Will it superimpose? Let's see here. There we are. There we are. Had a number of news stories over the years here. Over the year, I should say. Over the year here. Interesting stuff. I mean, we always try to do kind of funny stuff out there. Try not to get too serious. We'll talk about the crazy woo-foo stuff out there, the NFT craziness out there, all that sorts of stuff. But try to do the funny stuff out there as well. Appropriately jeering at Rabbit Slipper Bear. Well, sir. Well, sir. Let's see, the past year here, Bear lost probably about 2 or 3 months of his booksmarks, but we had, let's see, when was this back? On March 31st. Thank you for these 20 years. Hondamo's Asmo Robot says, a goodbye ahead of decommissioning. Beer, 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 beer. There he goes. His last words were, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. We had a fox threat at the U.S. House. They killed the fox, by the way, and his family. Oh, they says, oh, he has rabies. I'm like, I'm sure if any of the Congress critters out there bit the fox, I'm sure that's how he got it. I'm sure that's how the fox got it. But anyways, fox on the Capitol grounds there. Interesting stuff. Uh-oh, very sick Pope Benedict. Oh my goodness, the real Pope. Not none of that fake Francis Pope stuff. Beer's Pope is Benedict, and Beer's president is Trump. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, let's all hope he gets a little bit better at that. I didn't mean to get into side stuff here. That's sad news. Sad news out there. We had We had Warner Brothers and Discovery merging. We'll go with it, merging out there. And that just led to no drama whatsoever. There were no news stories after this one. This one was back April 8th. April 8th. Man, oh man, I tell you what, time flies. Time flies out there. Yes, indeed, Melissa. Yes. Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed. DuckDuckGo delisted a lot of Russian quote-unquote propaganda sites out there. There was a lot of news. I would probably say the whole Russian-Ukraine thing was probably the biggest news of the year. We tried not to get into it. Not my monkey, not my circus out there. Not my monkey. Hey, Grant, good to see him. Good to see him. Just got home, minus the time to put on some coffee. Well, Bear's tea is getting quite cold here. Ah, yes, indeed. Let's see. We also have the whole Disney situation there. So we had the Florida taking away Disney's benefits out there. What was this? April 20th. April 20th out there. So there you are. Nothing bad happened out of that at all. Nothing bad happened. Kind of a funny one here. Arizona diversity leaders. There's a lot of stories about Arizona. Diversity leaders slammed for falsely accusing black DJ of wearing a black face out there. So there is your. How dare that black man wear blackface? How dare you, sir? How dare you? Some crazy ones out there. Crazy ones out there. The poor foxes. That's what I'm saying. The poor foxes. Let's see. I see what you're saying, Mark. I see what you're saying. Rainbow Gnome campaign. That's an interesting one. Interesting one. Went a year and a half without an update. Pretty certain IGG has been having some words with the Sasquatch campaign, but losing a bit of confidence there. There's plenty of campaigns that are late. Um, I would say Uncle E probably has a special exemption for that one because he's made Indiegogo like a whole bunch of money. So I would say, hey, go ahead and yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you that gosh, Bear did a Rainbow the Brute campaign review. I want to say last year. I think it was last year that Bear did a Rainbow the Brute campaign review. So yeah, it's been a while, but of course Cyberfrog took a while as well. So I had to get that one. I was hoping to get that around Christmas. I was hoping he was going to be able to do it around Christmas, but I guess not. I guess not. Grant says, yeah, I gave up on DuckDuckGo early on. They seem to have sold out. Yeah, basically it's just Bing. It's just Bing. They just put a privacy layer over it. Gosh, there's there's a French one out there. I'm trying to remember the name of it. And then, of course, Yandex, however you pronounce it. I think that's Russian, as a matter of fact. But yeah, they just basically, do what Google used to do years and years ago. Google now wants to kind of, you go to search for something, they say, okay, here's what we want to tell you rather than what you were searching for. So, yeah, that's the stuff. Nina, good old Nina Jankowicz out there. She's supposed to be doing the what was the name of it? The Disinformation Governance Board out there. The Disinformation Governance Board. In fact, I've got a special Nina image out there. There we go. There she is, watching you, folks. Watching you. Anyway, she had her day in the sun, as it were. And that, one of the stories later on. Foreign agent. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew out there? If you were buying your NFTs in May, you had an astronomical gas fee out there. You wanted to get a 5 cent Ethereum domain. That would have been a little over for $4,500 there. So not a good time. Not a good time Of course, it didn't really get much better later in the year. Some Bear tried very hard to keep all the NFT stuff out of his year in review here. Out of his year in review, but that's all right. We got that one. Got that one to see. The Diversity Space Tool out here. Let's see, back in May, Activision, Blizzard, and King, I think they were the ones that do the Candy Crunch, develop a new tool to measure character diversity in video games. I think that they should just make better video games rather than worried about character diversity. But there you go. I'm good to see Jiminy here. Great to see Jimmy. I tell you what, Bear, 2 times in a row, he does a watch along, and Jiminy just doesn't show up. I don't know what to do. That's all right. We had plenty of other people here. Good to see Jimmy. I hope you're doing well. You're killing me with the stream of the NFT. I just had look at all these tabs. That was one. That was one story out of all these tabs here. I tell you, people, you just can't win. You just can't win. You have one story. Oh, look at all the NFT stuff. Beer has nothing about FXT here at all. At all. Let me grab a drink. What watch along did I do? What watch along did I? What is one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, Jimmy? Of all time. No, I'm not talking about Die Hard. No, I'm not talking about Lethal Weapon. Beer is only talking about Rambo. Rambo, as Marco Fuente might say. That's right, Rambo. Rambo is a Christmas movie. Yes, indeed. No, not Christmas Vacation. That's not Christmas enough. It's a wonderful. No, people. Rambo. Rambo. No, not Home Alone. Speaking of films, a new horror film, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, turns the children's character into a cold-blooded slasher film out there. I think it made like $5 out there, but they got the what is that? Public domain out there. And it says, we can do. You can't do like the Winnie the Pooh Disney version, but a generic Winnie the Pooh you can do. And these people decided, hey, what better way to do this than wow, she's got some flirtation devices. Holy cow! What better way to do this than a horror movie starring Winnie the Pooh? I suppose. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that. Rambo. Ooh, glad I missed it. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Once again, we've got the crazy environmentalist out there. This was back in May 30th. The Mona Lisa, people, was smeared with cake by man dressed as an old lady in a wheelchair. Old lady in a wheelchair. Oops, that was it. There it was. Luckily, it's behind like some glass or something like that, so it didn't get ruined. But that wasn't the only time that this has happened. It wasn't the only time this has happened there. Not at all. Later note, 2 workers fall into a chocolate tank at the Mars facility in Pennsylvania. Poor guys. There they are. They fell into the vat of chocolate out there. Oh, fudge, says the New York Post. Yes, indeed. There you are. Madonna shocks in lingerie during holiday bash with kids. Madonna, what is she, like 100 years old? Crying out loud. We try not to do too many Ukraine stuff. Once again, not my monkey, not my circus. A dog gone, Russian Special Forces dog, defects to Ukraine. He was a good boy. He's a good boy. That would be Max. Max out there. From now on, the Matecumbe National Guards have a trophy dog with the name Max. The shepherd belonged to the occupiers of the Rogisvaya, who captured one of the villages in the Nikolaev region. From now on, Max will serve on the right side and defend Ukraine. Slava Ukraine! Slava Ukraine out there. There we go. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He does need bazookas, though. Just to tie everything back in. He does need some bazookas there. Then he can be an actual bazooka dog out there. Yes, indeed. The poor Russians out there. Russian forces bested by goat after tripwire grenade trap injures dozens of troops. A squadron of 40 Russian soldiers have been blown up by a goat that happened onto the grenade perimeter, with the kid injuring the invading squadron in Ukraine. Bad. He's the goat of goats out there. The goat of goats out there. Oh, Jimmy Cricket corrects Bear here. That's not even the real Mona Lisa. They have the real one locked in a vault away from the crazies. Really? I didn't know that. I thought you'd figure that would be the real one. Unless maybe he did he paint more than one? I know sometimes they paint, they might do like 2 or 3 or something like that, so maybe it's the alternate version or something like that. I don't know, but there you go. There you go. The stupid Knives Out movie kind of destroys the Mona Lisa at the very. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert for Ryan Johnson's stupid movie out there. But yeah, somehow he gets involved with the Mona Lisa and they destroy it at the very end because yeah, they just loan out the Mona Lisa just to anybody. I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. A Disney reveal. We got a lot of Disney stuff here, people. Disney reveals opening date and details of Splash Mountain transformation into Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Because nothing says mountains like the Bayou out there. Like the Bayou out there. Dang it, I haven't seen Knives Out yet. Well, I saved you the time and the effort, Jimmy. I saved you all of the time and effort. There we go. I think actually this is like the last week that you can ride on Splash Mountain. They're getting rid of Splash Mountain because it's racist or something. I don't know. It's so silly. It's so silly. And they're doing it. Let's see. What was the name of the movie that they're basing this on? Yeah, they got rid of Song of the South. Can't have that. God forbid. The Princess and the Frog. We all know the Princess and the Frog. The Princess and the Frog and Tatiana. Or what is her name? Tiana's Bayou Adventure out there. Yes, indeed. I'm not sure why they would do that. That's so silly. I'm so glad Disney is just burning money left and right. That makes Bear oh so happy. And there's more. There's more defacing of paintings out here. Let's see. Which painting was this? I think this one was the replica. If Bear remembers correctly, this one was the replica. They glued their. So they're protesting oil by gluing their hands to an oil painting, which the glue has oil in it. So how could they be I don't know. It's so stupid. These people are so stupid. I wouldn't. It's like, oh well, we got to get some solvent and get their hands on. No. These are faces for baseball bats. That's what Bear would say. Especially this guy. Especially this guy in the sweater. Definitely him. Definitely him. Let's see. Jiminy says, let's get a ride based on a so-called racist movie and replace it with a ride based on a cartoon where black people are involved with voodoo. Wow, I had no idea. Well, I guess that would make sense if they are in the bayou out there, but what that has to do with mountains, I have no idea. So you're gonna go all the way to the top of the bayou and then come crashing down with splashes and everything, and it's like, oh look, I went through the bayou. You're like, wait a minute, isn't the bayou flat? And they're like, no, shut up. It's got a much like the Florida volcano out here. It's the bayou volcano or something like that. I don't know. So silly. So I had no idea that it had to do with voodoo. Learn something new. Marco for Anthony says, I'm sure they walked all the way there that none of the stuff they used or are wearing were made of oil-based products. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. Stupid people. Stupid, stupid people, I tell you what. Crying out loud. Marvel introduces the first gay Spider-Man. We all remember where we were when Marvel introduced the first gay Spider-Man out there. There he is, looking fabulous. Looking fabulous out there. Why does he have the little neck poofy thing? What's the deal with that? Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Jiminy doesn't survive in the original story. Well, okay, interesting, interesting. So, anyways, there's your gay Spider-Man out there, gay Spider-Man. Indian farmers streamed fake pro cricket matches to Russian bettors for 2 weeks. This has got to be one of my favorites. One of my favorites out there. So they had a group of Indian farmers set up a fake Indian Premier League cricket tournament, so convincing that they managed to trick a Russian audience into making bets. That's funny. That's funny. I love this story. One of Beer's favorites. Oh my God! Turn away, Jimmy. Turn away. Turn away. A crypto lending company, Celsius Network, has filed for bankruptcy. What? No way. No way. You mean these guys? Oh, that's the FX. Let's see. Where was it? Was it this one? No, that was Luna. I'm sorry. That was Luna. Let's see. Was it that one? I don't know. There were so many that went down. There's so many that went down over the year. It's hard to keep track of them. Hard to hard to keep track of them all out there. Anyway, Celsius, complete belly up there. That should have been people's clue out there. Should have been the clue out there. Nobody died, says Jiminy Cricket, and we actually had semi-Christmas weather. Yeah, did you get snow? Bear heard that they were getting snow down south there. It's crazy. It was colder down south than it was here. It's silly. I don't know. I don't know what the heck's going on, people. What the heck's going on? I don't know. A lawsuit against Skittles claims the candy is unfit for human consumption. Mars Incorporated is being sued for its use of titanium dioxide. Hmm. Well, you get your strong bones. I'm sure that's how Wolverine came about. He much like the people up there in Pennsylvania, he got dipped into like a large vat of Skittles, and he had to eat his way out. And then all of a sudden, he had titanium dioxide armor. There you go. Look, I mean, if we need to redo the Wolverine story out there, that would make a great story out there. Unfit for human consumption. Yes, Mark. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Let's see. Disney died in the late 90s. Only the zombie corpse remains. There was a lot of Disney stories that Beer didn't include with this, but man, oh man, we could have made the entire thing about, let's see, Disney and Warner Brothers. It could have done an entire hour-long show with nothing but Disney and Warner Brothers up there. One of Beer's favorites, Snowpiercer, which is about it's like a train in like the snowball Earth that's got to keep moving, otherwise they die and freeze to death. Snowpiercer production suspended in British Columbia due to extreme heat. Multiple people sought medical attention. This was in July. Who would have thought that late July that there would be extreme heat? Who knew? Who could knew out there? Skittles is going away forever. What? What? Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible. They didn't say anything about beer consumption out there. Not at all. Oh, of course. Of course, we had Batgirl. Batgirl got the axe. Batgirl Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, everybody except for James Gunn's wife out there. They all got the axe. They all got the axe. The Z-Man was just he's like the guy in Friday the 13th, just like slash slash slash. That's the Z-Man out there. Oh, we have a fact check, people. Fact check from USA Today. Scientists at CERN are not, I repeat, people, not opening a portal to hell. There you go. I'm thankful for that. Thankful for that. Timing out Marco for Anthony. There you go. Jiminy Cricket using his wrench powers for evil and not good? We'll allow it. We will allow it out there. Another one of Bear's favorites out here. Beyond Meat COO arrested for biting a man's nose near Razorback Stadium. Yes, indeed. A food company executive was arrested on a pair of charges after reportedly biting a man's nose in a parking lot garage in Fayetteville on Saturday night. There you go. It's beyond noses, too. Beyond noses. Yes, indeed. A scientist create AI-powered laser turret that kills cockroaches. For now. Beer approves of Marco for Anthony timing out confirmed. You better watch out. Better watch out. He may, one of these days, make Marco 4 a wrench. That's right. He just doesn't hand these out, by the way. Doesn't hand these out. Still need to get back from P-Money, though. Don't know what he's doing there. I don't know if people remembered this, but Marvel and Pfizer teamed up for a Wu Flu vaccine advocacy comic starring the Avengers. Because, Iron Man will just blast away the Wu. Blast it away. Here we are. Some stupid stuff here. Because the grandpa was like, I used to be, down with the Avengers, but I got old, and then I got the Woo. Now I got to get a vaccine or something. Where was it? I got to go to the very end where they're showing it off. Let's see, where are they at? Yeah, there he is. He's like, yeah, we got it. Except for the one kid there. The one kid, like you see the bandages. See the bandages there. Except for the one kid there on the left. The one kid's like, nope, not me. I didn't get it. I listened to Bear. That vaccine, I'm not so sure, especially for a kid. By the way, if I want to get taken down, and suspended. There we go. There we are, people. There we are. That'll get us all sorts of stuff. Twitter and Facebook, and even YouTube saying, yeah, there was a 99.99973% chance of survival for children out there. They don't need it. They don't need it. They don't need it at all. Anyways, moving on. Moving briskly along, Fox Arizona Network accidentally airs test election results from the AP showing a GOP loss. What? No way. Fox News affiliate in Arizona this week generated controversy when it inadvertently aired what later said were test election results showing a decisive loss for Republican gubernatorial candidate Carrie Lake and a victory for Democratic candidate, the abortion mouse herself, that would be Katie Hobbs. 53 to 40. I wonder what it was actually at there. So that was kind of interesting. Interesting there. There we go. Numerous polls show Lake with leads ahead of Hobbs, ranging from 3 to 11%. Huh. And they project that Lake will ultimately prevail in the contest. This was back October 28th. Interesting. Let's see. Where we go? I don't even know where the heck we are going with this chat here. Let's see. Beyond News Beats. Okay. Well, everybody's chatting and talking amongst themselves there. Adobe stole your colors. Back on October 28th out there. That was when If you didn't renew, if you forgot to renew with Adobe because they're a subscription service now, all your stuff that you had colored and maybe you took to the professional printer out there, it was all kaput. Kaput, people. So they stole your colors. How could they steal your colors? Well, they just did. They just did. Oh, one of Bear's favorites out here. Oldest sentence in history discovered. Warning of beard lice. Almost 4,000 years ago. There it is, on the comb. There it is. May this tusk root out the lice of the hair and the beard, is the sentence, the oldest sentence known to man. There you go. If you had a beard back then and you want to get rid of your hair lice, you just get your little stone comb here. Just comb it right on out. There we are. There we are. Superpower activation combined. Take snap in hot chocolate, hot spring. Interesting. Interesting. Let's vote on whether Bear should time out Jiminy. Well, it could go the other way. It could go the other way. Better watch out for that. A rapper, Nuke Bizzle, says everyone was stealing pandemic money ahead of fraud sentencing. Barnes, who was arrested on fraud charges in October 2020. Man, that's been a while. After bragging about his illegal activities in a music video, pleaded for leniency. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's stealing. Crying out loud. The Disney stuff out here. Chapek cooking the books. Cooking the books out there. How dare you, sir? How dare... Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 second, people. Hold the freaking phone. Hold the phone here. Well, well, well. Well, well. Well, 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 well. Well, well, well. Interesting. Breaking news, people. Breaking. Right here on Bear's channel. Right here on Bear's channel. 1 second here. Let me do the thing. With the thing. I gotta do the thing here. 1 second. Gosh darn it. Alright. Do the thing. With the thing. And then you do the thing. Pardon me here, people. As we do the thing here. Let's see. Where is this? Here we go. Here we are, people. Here we are. From Mike Miller. Mike Miller, he says, if I can get to it here. Come on. Get bigger. Hold on. There we go. Back in the saddle. Holy moly. Fab delivered another batch of flats. He said, I believe that's his colorist. I've been back to coloring. I just finished page 30, which I'll clip a little bit of, but I don't want too many spoilers. Deep into the story. He's a vampire. We can kind of figure out what's going on. There we are. Oh, watch out, Lone Star! Watch out, Lone Star! It looks like what's going on there? Why is Lone Star in the vampire's bosom there? I'm not sure what's going on with that one there. Anyways, poor young lady getting turned into a vampire. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas and look forward to an awesome year. Yeah, with some Lone Star, Mike. Come on, man. I never heard back from Jiminy. Or, excuse me, I never heard back from P Money out there. I never heard back which book that he got. Anyways, there we are. Lone Star update. Coming in quick and fast here for you people. Yes, indeed. That's how we do it. Because we were basically rounding things up here. That would be Nina here. Registers as a foreign agent. And finally, Elvis Presley's jet. You could have bought Elvis Presley's jet. I think you still can. Let's see. When is this coming up? Some good stuff. I don't know when this was. You get a microwave, people. You get a microwave and a hi-fi stereo system. And some plush seats out there. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. January 8th, people. January 8th. Get your bids in now. Get your bids in now for Elvis's jet out here. Yes, indeed. All right. And finally, finally, they got rid of Wonder Woman. Why? I don't know. Have you bought Elvis's plane yet? No. It's in Roswell, New Mexico. Bear stays away from. I heard there's aliens out there. Heard there might be aliens out there. Yes, indeed. So, anyways, that was Bear's year in review. Right there. All the fun, great articles that we had. It's some fun stuff out there. Yes, indeed. That just a mess. I saw the walkthrough on YouTube. Been sitting in the desert for decades. Yeah, well, it's missing its engines. It's got, probably some flat tires. I'm sure it's seen better days out there, but it's Elvis's plane. Elvis's plane. Yeah, it's missing all of the avionics there. Pretty much all of the avionics there. I like the seats though. Seats are nice. Those seats are really nice. Yes, indeed. It's just abandoned in a desert with all the copies of E.T. for the Atari. There you go. There you are. You get 2 for the price of 1. 2 for the price of 1. Yes, indeed. Classic. They didn't take the TV. They took all of the electronics in the cockpit, but they didn't take the vintage television. Not at all. I don't know. I don't know, Jiminy. It looks pretty good to me. You'd be a fool not to bid for it. I mean, look at that. At the very least, you would get this beautiful, beautiful microwave there. Yes, indeed. And it matches. It's brown on brown, so it matches. It probably needs some gold. Probably needed some gold on there. Other than that, looks pretty good. And a hi-fi system. All this stuff is still in the airplane. You'd figure that would be gone, and they would leave some of the other stuff. Nope, they took all the stuff in the cockpit. Left the bathroom just fine though. That's actually a pretty pristine bathroom. Pretty pristine bathroom there. And some nice seats. Very nice seats. I don't know. I'm changing my mind here. I might wonder if they would take salmon as a bid out there. That would be very interesting out there. Jimmy says that looks like my current microwave oven. Well, if you buy Elvis's airplane, you could get 2 of them. You can get a spare just in case. Just in case out there. Well, who knew that Elvis's airplane would be the biggest news story of the year? But there you go. There you go. That's why Bear can never predict his audience out here. Can never predict. Oh gosh, dang it! I've had the thing over the whole. I've had the. Oh gosh darn it! I gotta move this. It's been covered the entire time. I didn't even realize it. There we go. A beautiful animation out here. Beauteous. It's beauteous. There we go. Definitely beer approved. Definitely beer approved. All right. Anyways, let me do the thing with the thing, and do the thing. Let's see. Get rid of that. All that fun stuff. All right, and do the thing. Where is it? Where is it? Speaking of, did we have a drawn and quartered tonight? I didn't. I didn't look. I thought that there was going to be one tonight, but I didn't see anything up there. We'll see. We shall see. Amy asks, you mean you couldn't even play Atari games on the TV on the jet? Not even Pong? Not even Pong? What? Marker for Anthony making threats out there. That's fine. I want to keep him weak? Okay. Yes, indeed. At 22 hours. 2,200 hours. That's a lot of hours. Holy moly. And curses foiling Marker for Anthony's plots. Let's see. There's a D&Q tonight to celebrate Stan Lee's birthday. Very cool. Very cool. I guess he's not a fan of Avatar, though. They could have done the Avatar thing last week and it would have been just fine. Instead, it was what was it, like Cthulhu people or something? I don't know. Very very odd. Still trying to sell NFTs after the NFT bucket just dropped out. I'm sorry, Jiminy. I shouldn't be talking. Should be talking about NFTs here. His terrible, terrible thing with NFTs. It's also Kevin Sharp's birthday. Well, very cool. Very well. One of them is living and one of them is not. So let's celebrate. Let's celebrate the living out there for sure. For sure. NFT makes Jiminy weak. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Well, I tell you, people, I don't know what you people have gotten for your either birthday or even Christmas here. Beer has gotten one of the great Christmas gifts of all time. Thank you so much, Melissa, the great honey out there, always doing the great work, always enjoying her, and Amy as well. They're doing all the draw along stuff there, but yeah, oh my goodness, very much beer approved here. Thank you so much, Amy. Oh, Bear's gonna keep this one. He's definitely gonna keep this one for sure. Thank you so much. Let's see. Also denigrating whoever that Grace Jones person is. Okay. So does Melissa get to be a guest tonight? I need to figure out. Oh, on DNQ. Yes, she should. She definitely should. Bear needs to figure out how to do the bringing people in. Bear's got OBS and it just doesn't work with OBS. I'd have to get StreamYards, which means I've got to get let's see, it would either be the Brave browser, probably Brave, maybe one or the other. I definitely don't want to do was it Chrome? Definitely don't want to do that one. Don't want to do Microsoft Explorer. Don't want to do Firefox. Anyways, I gotta find something that would work with was it StreamYards out there? StreamYards. So, maybe, it would have been a good idea to do it with the watch along. Sometimes people don't want to, Beer, why are there long pregnant pauses in between all this stuff? Well, watching the movie. What the heck, Anyways, need to get a co-host to come in here. Kevin would be a great co-host to come in here, watching a Rambo movie or something. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Let's see if I'm guessing Melissa won last week's DNQ fan edition, then she should. She should. Well, we will demand it. We will demand. What we got? We got about 10 minutes here. 10 minutes left. We will be in there. We'll be in there to demand it. Kevin needs to stream on something. Two dead channels. I know he's got the one channel. I didn't know he had another one. There we go. Bear has two channels. By the way, Bear has a alt channel as well. Let me find it here. We do all the live shows. We put all the live shows in there. Let me do the thing with the thing. Oh, on Rumble. God, Bear is, for the past year, I've been contemplating doing one of those. Rumble, say what you will about YouTube, but they can make things work. Rumble, some of the stuff will do fine. Some of it just won't. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, there's Bear's alternate channel. I mean, Kevin would be fun on the show with Bear. Well, we never know. I've never spoken with Kevin like face to face. We've talked, very briefly in the emails or something like that. But I've never met Kevin in person or online or anything like that. Just kind of very, very briefly in an email or something along those lines. Kevin's a cool guy. I would like to hang out with Kevin and that would be neat. That would be neat. I just got to figure out how to do it. Got to figure out how to do it. He seems to be allergic to YouTube for some reason. Probably to. Listen, it is hard to do a show and put Bear is a prime example out there. So, you know, probably going on to other people's shows where they're doing all the behind the scenes stuff there, you know, where you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. All right, I'm going to get, thank you. Thank you so much, Melissa. This is a very awesome piece. Awesome piece out there. Oops. No, wait, where am I? Where am I? Trying to go back here. Trying to go back here to the end of an era here. Gonna wind it down here for you great people, but want to say thank you, especially to Melissa. That's great. Right here at Bear's Heart. Warms Bear's cold heart out here. But yeah, want to thank everybody out there. The Lesters, Marco for Anthony, P Money wherever he went. I'm not sure where he went. VM as well. Hopefully he's still listening in. Hopefully we answered some of the other questions there from who was asking that. Well, good to see Grant here. Hopefully he got his call. Who was asking? Somebody was asking questions there. I forget, but want to thank everybody out there. We do appreciate it. Keep an eye out. Bear's not sure whether or not he's going to do the one on Saturday or not. It's going to be New Year's Eve, so just kind of scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. We will see. I'll definitely post. If we do not do a show, I'll definitely post it up there and say we're definitely not doing a show, but hopefully we'll be here Saturday with you good people celebrating the end of an era. That would be 2022. Who knows what 2023 has to go? Ay. Time me out, Bear. You're my only hope, says Marco for Anthony. Maybe. Bear getting plastered on New Year's Eve. Well, that would be a show for you people to remember, but not Bear. Well, there goes Mark. There he goes. I tell you, Jimmy. Using and possibly abusing his power out there. Possibly abusing it. Well, on that note, on Marco for Anthony's banning here, not banning, but a suspension here. You know what? That's made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. Thank you, everybody, and good night.